Sammy Joe qualifies for the 2021 eSports WRC Grand Final, taking victory on Portugal with Team 7th Gear Esport Club striking back to take victory in the Teams Championship. The Lebanese sensation Sammy Joe took his 8th eSports WRC victory in a row and is yet to be beaten in 2021. Two-time champion Nexel again found himself unable to match Sammy Joe, finishing second and a distant 6 seconds behind. Team E-Rally drivers had a solid delivery of points on Portugal, with Cream taking third, preventing SGC All Race Clutch from adding another driver to the podium. Race Clutch's Is Amusing claimed 4th position, less than a tenth of a second ahead of Botti Jr., who rounded out the top 5. 4th to 7th places were separated by a little over 1 second, as E-Rally drivers Can Weeks claimed 6th, and Huda was the highest placed driver for Team Virtual Best Racing in 7th. Race Clutch's Noel found himself struggling in Portugal and was only able to manage 8th despite being a regular top 5 contender. Marvin 01 claimed another top 10 finish, earning a valuable amount of championship points, while SGC's Mihalo rounded out the top 10. Nexel now trails Sammy Joe by 68 points in the Drivers' Championship, with Sammy Joe now mathematically qualified for the 2021 eSports WRC Grand Final. The fight for third in the championship is hotting up between Cream, Is Amusing, and with 6 points separating the 3 contenders, with Is Amusing slipping to 4th after being drawn 3rd with Cream heading into Portugal. 16 points separate 6th down to 10th in the battle for the hotly contested top 8 qualification spots. There are still 5 rounds to go in eSports WRC, and a lot could change, with Cam Weeks and Marvin 01 putting in respectable performances in recent rallies. The fight for qualification is far from over. In the Teams Championship, it was another victory for 7th Gear Esport Clubs, narrowly ahead of Race Clutch by 3 points. E-Rally drivers claimed 3rd, Williams Esports 4th, Virtual Best Racing 5th, World E-Rally Races 6th, Team Mentalism 7th, Brescia Esports 8th, Portugal Rally Team 9th, and RT93 Esports in 10th. SGC's victory over Race Clutch now puts them ahead in the Teams Championship by just a singular point. The two teams have been trading victories all season, with the title race still wide open. The level of competition has been so high between the two teams that E-Rally drivers are now almost 120 points behind in 3rd. After slipping down the championship order from 4th to 3rd, Team Williams lost more ground to E-Rally drivers on Portugal, but they were able to distance themselves further from 5th placed Virtual Best Racing. eSports WRC returns to action on the 28th of May for another rough and rocky rollercoaster on the island of Sardinia.